Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's midnight, and today we're going to be trying a new game called Island Beekeeper. It literally just came out this week. They're actually doing their week 1 sale. When I'm recording this video, I know nothing about it other than, again, what I looked at on the Steam page. It appears to be similar to Solar Punk that we've done a video on before. But in this one, you're farming bees to send their honey down to Earth to kind of help Earth survive. So we're going to jump into the game now. We're going to create a main island. We're flying off. Bees guard their honey. If you decide to peek into the hive, use a smoker. Okay. So it looks like we have H as our crafting menu and J as our journal. Those player stats. We have a health bar, a hunger bar, and a thirst bar. We're supposed to gather 5 stone, 5 wood, and 2 strawberries and 2 flax. And like I said, it does appear to be very similar to Solar Punk. Okay, so we need 3 more wood and 2 flax. Let's see. 1 wood. I guess that's flax. There's the flax. I don't know. Unlike with Solar Punk though, I don't know if this, because I know in Solar Punk things didn't come back, but I don't know if they actually come back in this. Again, I don't know anything about this other than the basic premise of what was on the Steam page, and that it looks similar to Solar Punk. So the shift is the sprint control. We got plenty of strawberries. So it looks like you get 2 strawberries a plant. I'm not having any luck finding any more flax. And I would make a tool. There we go. Okay, so press H. First tools, press H to open the handcrafting menu, craft a hammer and a bee net. So H, a hammer. We need a textile, which is why we got the flax, and then plank, and then the textile gives you the bee net. Let's see. What is our inventory button? Find and break a wild hive, then catch the queen bee with your bug net. Be careful, the bees may sting you. Let's see. Because I kind of hope this stuff grows back instead of, like I said, in Solar Punk it seemed to not. But I guess we'll find out. Is that an indication of where a bee's nest is? That line, that streak that was across the screen? I'm not sure how we're supposed to find a beehive. There doesn't seem to be much instruction as far as that goes. Oh, there's a beehive. Okay. Tab is our inventory. Let's put our hammer. Let's reorganize our inventory a little bit before we do this. Okay. Do we use the hammer? Where's the queen bee? How do we know what the queen bee is? Okay, so you just swing and you get the queen bee. So we got a classic queen bee. Take the hammer. So now we need to, it looks like we need to find a place to build. Let's grab this flax. Where do we want to build? We did, of course, get stung. I don't know if we're supposed to be this far yet, honestly. Is there a map? There's not a map. Okay. It says press the right mouse button to build or X to remove. Hold R plus scroll to rotate and hold T plus scroll to offset. Okay. Looks like we're going to need to go to interior. And we need a workbench. And it says R plus scroll to rotate. Okay. So we come here. And it says we need a frame box and equip it. Is that, do we do that in here? Or do we do that? Where is that? Frame container. Is that what that means? Is that what that is indicating? Let's grab an axe. That way we can chop some wood. Decent amount of planks from a tree. I don't know if we're gonna get like saplings. Again, let's kind of organize our inventory. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what it's meaning because this is a frame box. So obviously not that. Oh, okay. So this is a frame box. Okay. Maybe I should have read the notes. Okay, let's equip that. Craft several empty frames at the workbench. You will need them to start working with the hive. We'll make as many as we can. And then build a hive. We need 20 wood. I'm hoping we'll get some like saplings to replant these trees. Or they'll regrow, because we're obviously at some point at that rate, if they don't give us anything, gonna run out of wood. There's another beehive. We're gonna leave that though. We're not gonna take that. Go back to our hammer. We're too short. Of course, we'd be short. I will say I feel like the sprint is decently fast. I guess we're just gonna chop a tree. Okay, so we do get seedlings. We got a classic seedling. I wonder what the little streaks are supposed to indicate. Probably bees. Alright, press B to switch between your regular hot bar and the frame box hot bar. Place the frames inside the hive and hold the queen bee and press E on a frame to settle her. So, it says press B. And then we go to here and we press E. We're going to leave her as Amber Veil. And then let's close that back up. Bees work more efficiently when flowers grow nearby. Craft a hoe at the workbench and place several garden beds. We're going to move all of this stuff eventually. Okay. So now we need to, I guess we have to have our... I mean, I guess it would make sense. It says plant 1 strawberry, 1 flax, and 1 flower. Strawberry, flax, flower. Craft a watering can at the workbench, fill it at any water source, and water your garden beds. So watering can takes 3 wood planks. And we have some water right here. Does that fill it up, or do I have to hold? No? The bees are very loud. Craft a pickaxe and collect iron ore and sand. Learn more about resource gathering by pressing J for your journal. So they prefer white flowers. So sandstone. Sandstone is usually found near lakes. Use a pickaxe to break it and collect sand, then place the sand into a furnace to smelt glass. Iron ore. Iron ore can be found in ravines near the base of cliffs. Use a pickaxe to mine it and place it in a furnace to smelt into iron bars. Okay. Can we do a pickaxe here? We can. Alright, let's grab our pickaxe. Let's see if we can find some sand, I guess. No? Okay, we can't interact with that. Let's see. Just gonna gather this stuff as we go. I will say the island seems, I don't know if it's just haven't explored a lot of it, but the island seems quite a bit bigger. Here's some iron, I believe. Yeah. This island seems quite a bit bigger than the one in Solarpunk. I'm gonna leave the big one. For now, we'll grab these small ones. Let's see. Now we need to find our sand. It says that's near water. No? Okay. Let's see. See if we can find some water to get sand. Let's grab this flax. Because we obviously need the flax. Follow the road, maybe? Kind of wish I had an overall view of the island. Let's see. Just grabbing everything we can as we go. I wonder if there's a reason to that grass being white, because not all of it is white. And like I said, it says the bee's favorite, or is that supposed to be wind? It's probably wind. The bee's favorite flower is a white flower. Which is good, I guess, because so far, that appears to be all that's on the island is white flowers. This is obviously something we have to repair. It's gonna take a lot of resources. I'm not finding any sand. I guess we could try this way. Doesn't appear to be any that way though either. Let's see. Was there water back where we started? Yeah, okay, so this is where it appears to be where we get the sand. There we go. Okay, take your hammer, open the interior category, and build a furnace. Smelt iron ore into iron bar and sand into glass. What do we need for a furnace? Oh, we got that. No problem. Hit interact. Take our... Where is our iron? Oh, there it is. And then fuel. Probably gonna have to get more. Let's plant this. Saplings seem to be kind of rare. I feel like in Solarpunk you got like at least one sapling for every, I don't know how many trees. That doesn't seem to be, they don't seem to be as common in this. And I feel like that may or may not cause an issue. I will say there do seem to be a bit more trees in this than Solarpunk. Let's see. Do we get another sapling? This is another classic sapling. So there's not a difference in the saplings. Let's grab some more wood while that smelts. Trying to figure out what the ratio is as far as, so it seems to be like a 2 to 1. Chop down 2 trees, got 1 sapling. Same thing over there, chop down 2 trees, got 1 sapling. Seems to be the ratio. I'm just gonna do the 5 for the quest. We're obviously gonna need a smoker at some point, which I think is why we're doing this. Because notice that's iron bars. Let's see. This is... I think the middle one, the green bar, is hunger, and the blue bar is obviously water, and then the red bar is obviously health. I guess I'm wasting my... That was interesting. Because I didn't let that finish smelting. I pulled those out, I thought, before... Is it 2 per glass? Don't tell me it's 2 per glass. No. Okay. Why did... I thought I had 6. I guess I didn't. Guess I didn't. We need 2 more glass. I really just want to get through this tutorial so we can actually start playing the game. But we do need to do the tutorial to know how to play the game fully. But like I said, it seems pretty similar to Solarpunk. Just the focus here is bees. So it says honey extractor. Take your hammer, open the apiary category, and build a honey extractor. To learn more about harvesting honey in the journal by pressing J. So here, honey extractor. Ooh. Alright. Open the resources section of the workbench and craft an empty honey jar. Resources? We'll just turn them all into jars. Remove the full frame of the hive, place it inside the honey extractor, turn the handle, open the lower valve, and fill the bucket with honey. Then hold an empty jar and press E on the bucket to collect the honey. So we press B to alternate. So we kind of gotta wait for that to be ready to harvest. Okay. I guess we're not doing that quite yet. I guess we can go get more sand while we wait, since that's how we make the jars. Just grabbing some more sand, don't mind me. We also need to figure out food. Oh wait, we have strawberries. We could eat those. Let's go. Which also increases my water. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that sounds like you're grinding your teeth unnecessarily. The thing I like about this compared to Solar Punk is the Solar Punk, you get like the balloon motorized thingy-majigger, and those, I've tried some other games kind of like that. Those things are notoriously difficult to use to navigate. Let's actually, how many more frames do we need? 5? Can we build 5 more frames? There we go. Fill. Alright, now we let those fill up. And that's what really we're waiting on. Let's see. 66% still. The bad thing is I don't think I can hoe anything else to plant more. Stuff. And I don't believe I can move things once I've placed them. I can remove them, but not move them. What is this? A volcano medallion? A snow medallion? Mithril axe? Mithril pickaxe? Steel pickaxe? Steel axe? I feel like there's supposed to end up being more here in the gear tab, because there's how many gear slots? 2 more? 70%? I don't remember that flax being there, but I could be wrong. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause here and I'll be back when these frames are full for us to do our extracting. See you in a sec. And we're back. Our frames are finally at 100%. Not all of... Why is it not ready for harvesting? It says it's at 100. Is it because I'm not on that? It says it's at 100%. I don't know why. Let's press J. Let's see. Player stats, hive, sandstone, trader, frame box. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's see. To start producing honey, follow these simple steps. Place empty frames into the hive. Put a queen bee into the hive. Wait for the bees to collect honey, then remove the filled frames. Place the honey-filled frames into the extractor. Pour the extracted honey into a bucket, then use an empty jar to collect the honey. It says important, bees will not collect honey if the hive is open during night or while it is raining. Honey is produced faster when flowers are planted near the hive. So that begs the question, does it scale as far as like 2 flowers make it produce faster than 1? Okay, we're going to give that a few more seconds. I thought with it being 100% it would have been done. But I guess not. Let's see. Is there anything else that we can... Let's see. Why don't we look at what else we can build with the hammer? We can do glass buildings. We can do regular buildings. We got the apiary. We've got decorations, which we don't have the blueprint unlocked for yet. We probably could do a well. Let's do a little storage box. That way we can put our seeds and flax and like everything that we don't need to hold on to in here. Alright, and then I want to see if I can find a base area that's better. This might not be too bad. We might move up here. I think we will. I think we'll move up here. So let's see. Let's go grab our wood while we wait for this. Actually, let's just go ahead and try the honey. try to see if we can get it to extract. Let's go back to our bar here. There we go. I don't have a smoker, so I can't do that. Let's do that. Let's put this in the extractor. Extractor, is there another slot? No, okay. Do this. Okay, go back to our bar. Let the honey pour out. Let's grab these frames. Put that in there. One jar of honey. Not enough honey. So it appears that 2 frames give 1 jar of honey, and 1 frame is not quite enough. Okay, so we now have our 1 jar of honey. Find the ruins of the post station on the island and restore it. Let's see. I know we looked at this a little bit already. 80 wood planks. Alright, well, with that being our next task, I think we're going to call this episode here, or this video here. If you do want to see more of this, drop it down in the comments. Let me know. Like the video. It'll let me know as well. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to have fun, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!